Bayek! I did not expect to see you here.
Quite the estate.
Yes, we've been lucky. Father breeds horses, and his horses have often won in the games. I told him about meeting you.
You told him what?
Not much. That you are a rider. That you know Claridas well.
Too well. By half.
Come. He would love to meet you.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Bright eyes, flawless gait. Hey, she wants to win, eh?
You know a thing or two about horses. Nikias, who is your friend?
Father, this is Bayek. He once raced with Claridas. My father, Philocrates of Canopus, son of Themistocles of Canopus.
Grew up with Claridas? Let's see you drive, Barek. Nikias, keep close. Maybe you'll learn something.
It's Baye. Ah, fine.
Does Siwa have a great course for racing?
No. We are a small village. We did have chariots. The old kingdom and its pharaohs brought them.
I envy that freedom. When was the last time you raced Claridas?
A long while. I barely know the name.
Careful! Tighter on the reins! Watch the statuary! Icarus was the true master of the races, something Claridas hopes to aspire to. My father loved Icarus. He was his favorite. His favorite rider. Let's show my father your natural skill. You have a light touch. You are a natural. With you riding for the green, I'm sure we can win in the hippodrome. You are a natural. You have a light touch. Faster, Bayek, faster! Such speed! What's going on? Something's wrong. Father! Hurry, Bayek!
Nikias! Horse thieves! Here! The balls on them! She's my winning guest's horse. You have to get her back.
We won't let you down, Father. Hurry, men! We can't let these brazen raiders get away with this! The honor of Pressina Green depends on it!
Oh, Pressina Green!
Whoa.
Keep a sharp eye out. Father loves that horse more than all the others we've raced.
For Philocrates! For Saganaki!
We must be getting close.
For Icarus, for Prasina Green.
For the...
Move out of the road! How many bandits do you think there are?
Do not worry. We have the men.
Who are these bandits?
Are working for the Blues. Sure.
Have you heard about the great hungry ones?
Who are they?
Bandits down south. I think they write war hymns.
What? Are you serious?
So I've heard.
Nothing here.
Feels like we are being watched.
Turn now!
Hey! Die, maggot! Oh!
What?
Nothing
hold
gets
on.
past us.
Be safe! We must not fail! Keep me safe! We must not fail! Shit! They have hit the Harry!
indications of violence and bloodshed. I should investigate. This symbol. A dedication to Serket, the goddess of magic. The scorpion. Old blood stains this table. I think the body was prepared here, but crudely. This is no fine, skilled work.
By Serapis, you did it! I cannot believe it! I was convinced we'd never see Saganaki or my son again!
I dealt with the bandits who stole her. I suspect they stole Saganaki on behalf of your blue rivals.
Gods blast them! We'll have to beat the blues in the races to teach them shame and humiliation. I hope you raise wearing the green, Baron.
I would... do my best.
Yes.
Whoa.
Here.
Stay there.
Άλογος πράξεις. Αλόγου ανθρώπου.
This area is off limits.
Get me out of here!
After him!
Ramon, save me! I have to sleep. Thank you. It was very unpleasant in there. You killed them all. Bastards! They deserve to die. Get me to a safe place. Then we will talk. I was going to kill all of them. That damn cage was too hard to get out of. That's all.
Apollodorus sent me to help you. Give me the scroll.
Scroll? I do not have any scroll.
Your job was to carry it.
I hid it on our ship. I did not want it to fall into the wrong hands.
Where is the ship?
At the bottom of the lake. They sank it.
Ah, very well. I will get it. Apollodorus is waiting for you at the lighthouse.
I will tell him to find you near the sunken ship.
Θηρίου εργότη μου παραγύχνες που τα έκανα.
That precious scroll. Neck. Forgive me. Here's your precious papyrus.
Well done, Bayek. I see you are a capable man. Someone I may be able to trust. The scroll was meant for the Roman general Pompey in an effort to sway Rome to Cleopatra's side. She will be grateful to you for keeping the communication secret. She is at my estate. We're headed there now.
How does Aya fit into all this?
Her cousin Phanos informed me that she was a driven woman stalking deadly prey. It so happened that I also had reason to bring down this prey. When Aya was successful, I stepped in to protect her.
We are grateful.
And we are grateful that you have eliminated Eudorus. He was an odious individual.
I should tell you that in addition to Eudorus, I put an end to the Phylacetae of Alexandria, Gennadios.
Gennadios? I am very glad he is dead. But it will cause serious problems for you. The Phylakis are a tightly bound crew. And murderers. They will certainly come after you.
So be it. Can I ask why you wanted Eudorus dead?
As you know, Cleopatra's brother, Ptolemy, is too young and pliable to be a strong leader. We believe Eudorus was the force behind Ptolemy, responsible for so many of Egypt's current ills. Here we are. The villa is up ahead.
Royal! You, Neb, are young and your legs are strong. Perfect for my needs.
You will learn more. The Queen enjoys the life of high society. I'm pleased that Aya is bringing some sober substance to Cleopatra's social circle. She is an extraordinary woman, your wife.
I know.
Bayek, before I can disclose all secrets, Cleopatra must meet and approve of you. Let me give you some advice. When you approach the Queen, bend your knee in deference. Speak only in reply. Yours is not to question, but to answer. Do not be distracted by the festivities. She has a large entourage, and they like to amuse themselves. Sometimes to excess. Speak clearly, in measured tones, and above all, do not meet her gaze. Ready?
I cannot wait.
Catch me! Catch me!
Come here, both of you.
Yes.
She caught me with her
The
husband.
sensation is most delightful.
This way.
Oh, don't do it. She doesn't hold a grudge.
Please.
Where is my opium pipe? I will sleep with anyone as long as they agree to be executed in the morning.
Like Xantivis.
He was well satisfied with his bargain. Who is this toothsome fellow? In mehoto ek nebsheve.
My queen, this is,
Well,
It is a generous offer. But I've already pledged my life to this woman.
Aya, you have chosen well. Come, we have much to discuss. Celebrate, my friends!
you were meant to kneel. Ah, Pashremta. Meet Aya and Bayek. They put an early end to Eudoros.
Delightful. You are joining our efforts, then?
We do not know what your efforts are.
Eudoros was a member of the Order of Ancients. They are responsible for my exile. They tore me from my throne.
And why should I care about them?
The snake has many heads. Those heads make up the Order.
The snake is the man who killed my son.
It is not so simple.
What are they talking about?
I don't know. They must know something.
The Order of Ancients seeks to control all Egypt. Ptolemy is but their puppet.
We have informants in each region. They have been unable to touch the Order.
Across Egypt, mysterious forces work against us. For instance, here, in the Nile Delta, the endless sands swallow up whole villages, yet a malignant human force moves with them. That force is one of the Order of Ancients, called the Scarab.
And over here, in most sacred Giza,
A shadowy figure called the Hyena controls all that occurs. What is certain is that Giza is the land of death and loss.
and then there's Memphis.
All is cursed in my land. Even the sacred Apis bull himself. The one called the Lizard has worked a sort of diabolical power.
So the snake is the Order of Ancients?
Yes. Eudoros was known as the Hippo.
You are right, my love. He was not the last one. All of these are.
When the Order wants something, as in Siwa, it does not hesitate to crush all in its path.
For Siwa, now Fayum. It is the most oppressed region in all of Egypt. Where the crocodile wields cruel power, the denizens live in constant fear. That is the fate that awaits all Egypt if we fail to stop the Order.
We need decisive action. It is time for assassinations.
We still have not found the man who killed Remu. Our son Shed will weep with joy when we clear the map of those figures.
You are my Magi now. Protector of the true Pharaoh of Egypt.
So it shall be. Tonight, we drink, celebrate, make love. Tomorrow, Better reflect advances made in new reality. The pigeons are in a ruckus. What has upset them? An ill omen. How did that charcoal get spilled? Lot of blood. Where's the body? Blood. Still fresh. Such a mess. The railing broke when someone went over it. This is where you are hidden. I cannot leave you here. I will take you back to Pelias for the proper rites. Poor Ruia. If you had only known how to make such a leap. What did you get yourself into? Beasts. The faces of men prey on the weak and powerless. We cannot simply show our bellies to the jackals that plague our land.
By the gods. Ruya. What happened?
She was thrown to her death from the Pigeon Tower. Your letter.
Why was she killed? That is the badge worn by Dimnos, our master of arms. Why did she have it?
I will find out soon enough.
Poor, poor girl. May you walk in the field of dreams.
Dimnos, I'm looking for Ruya.
Why would I know where that peasant is?
Perhaps because she has your badge.
Shit. Well, she was just an Egyptian dog. No matter.
Why did you do it?
Truth? I didn't mean to kill her. Only teach her a lesson for her insolence. She refused to read a letter for me.
You must confess to Pelias.
I suppose you want the same fate as Ruya. You stupid Egyptian. I'll teach you the same lesson she learned.
Come! Try!
Death for you!
Was it Dimnos?
Yes. He killed Ruya out of base cruelty. And he died because he thought I was also less than a person.
What a senseless tragedy. She was a smart girl with a good heart. The letter you recovered. It is information for Apollodorus. I will make sure he gets it. We must all do what we can to help Cleopatra's cause. She alone cared for all the people of Egypt.
Serapis, God of divine majesty and Lord of the Sun, someone has placed a mark upon you. The scorpion is the sign of Serket. Curious. This poor man was half eaten by crocodiles, but only after he died. Someone prepared him for burial and cut out some of his sacred organs. His stomach, at least, was removed. This is deeply disturbing. Someone killed him and removed his sacred stomach in a mockery of proper burial. Or perhaps a clumsy imitation of it. Was this a terrible ceremony? There is so much blood, as if some butchery occurred here. But the elements have eroded many of these... Scraps of a message. There's too much missing. Sekhmet, the goddess of hunters. But there are scratches here, above the statue's stomach. What does it represent? Scraps of blood and flesh. There was a body here, but crocodiles must have devoured it. The lid of a sarcophagus. There was a symbol here, but it is too damaged for me to make out. Troubling. This reminds me of a sign of Serket I have already seen. Many of the clues are eroded, but this death was violent, purposeful, and obscene. afraid I must borrow this.
Seek not your solace here, but let your feet carry
You are Bayek, yes? My master is anxious that you get this letter. It is urgent.
Your master? Do I know him?
His name is Otis. You haven't met. All is explained in the letter.
Will Siwa never know peace? I will go to the Sarajina camp to learn if there is any truth to this letter. The guards here are vigilant.
Did you have any trouble bringing your crops to market?
I'll say. Getting past Camperos.
Right decision, Gere.
I seek the master brewer, Hakuf.
I have no time. Speak to one of my overseers if you must.
You misunderstand. I am a Magi. Apollodorus sent me.
Apollodorus, of course.
He sent me for the scarab, the shadow that darkens Sais.
Shh, please. That is an evil name to speak aloud. Apollodorus knows the people are suffering. In my position, many confide in me. Trade is strangled, the soldiers run rampant, and the weight of Ptolemy's taxation crushes the breath from us. Come with me. Let us retire where we have a roof overhead. There is no time to tarry.
We're innocent.
Master Tahaka's wife is so kind. Master Tahaka's wife is so kind. I cannot thank the gods.
There are many terrible stories about this scarab. I am sure Apollodorus told you. Tales of mutilation, disappearances, and folk buried in the desert and left to die. A horrendous fate, trapped in the shimmering sand, your mind and body pounded by the remorseless sun, waiting for the final release into the Duat. But these are only stories. There are real villains in Sais. But the Scarab, if he exists, it is not safe to speak of him.
The investigations of Hakuf's agents. Concerns of the people.
The last man who asked questions about the Scarab was near beaten to death, with his tongue cut out.
Who was he?
Orgupa, father-in-law to the most powerful man in the region, Tahaka. That boy, Hawab, is his grandson.
Hey, you tired of winning? I'm looking for your grandfather. Do you know where he went?
No, he left on the road to Camperos. He should have been home by now.
I'll see if I can find him along the road.
Yeah. Ah.
Semu. William Hodson.
Where's this delivery headed?
To Yambo for the Sekhmet ceremony. Get them filled up and on the car.
Magi! These crops need to be loaded for transport by the day's end.
A little more than a moment of my time, don't you think?
I'm sorry. We are normally two, but my son cannot keep up.
One thing at a time. Let your boy rest. He is too young to be working the fields.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll be able to pay Sefetu's dogs off. This time at least.